Let me share with you the terrible wonders I have come to know.
Oh, that was a nice way to add, to say goodbye, basically, to this estate. Hey everyone, let me share with you some information about this video, because this is, again, a modded version of Darkest Dungeon. You can see Red Hook's stance on mods down below in the description, which summed up, they don't mind that you do it, but they don't want you to monetize it, and they want you to stress that, or say at least, that it is a mod, so people don't get the wrong idea with how you might have altered the game compared to what the game is normally like. And hey everyone, so I intend for this to be the last video that we'll record for this group. I might sneak in another one after this, but I'm not sure. Today is January 15th, and in 4 days, the full game will be released. Well, most of it. It won't be feature complete, but the game will be out of early access, and the final dungeon will be finally out for everyone to go and die horribly in. And we're going to be talking for a little bit about the game, as I have been for the past few episodes, and there'll be a video in the upper left-hand corner to skip the preamble. One more time, just in case you didn't hear it last time, I do plan to alter the costs of these structures, increasing them slightly. Other than that, though, I think that the heirlooms feel about right, and since they're going to add a way to dump heirlooms, supposedly, for money or for something, I'm looking forward to that occurrence, because that might address some of my concerns I have with my own mod, which is that I do see that you will probably end up with slightly more, or perhaps moderately more, heirlooms than I'd like you to end up with by the time you have a bunch of level 6s rolling around. But then I would hope you wouldn't really need any of the heirlooms anymore, and I have been, as you can see, doing basically a mess of farming with keeper groups, so but I still think I could probably use a slight up in some of these structures. The money concerns I have, so far it seems to be perfect. I've really enjoyed struggling. I do not have enough cash. I'm always just barely have enough cash to do the things I want, and even then I can't do all the things I want. Most of my level 3s do not have level 3 equipment and armor yet, and level 3 skills. Most are still using level 2. My level 2s are ready, my level 1s are ready, obviously. My camping skills, almost no one has 4 camping skills. I still haven't visited anything in the trinkets. I still don't have enough money to lock all the possible quirks and unlock them. I think the money costs are spot on with this, so I'm very, very happy with that. With all that said, I think it's time to go embark on a mission, and I will be mentioning a bunch of other things as we play while we do it, so let's get going. And I'm thinking we probably should kill the Swine King together. The Guardian Shield, you know, I actually have enjoyed using my man-at-arms in the very back rank, using Defender to basically protect people. So maybe he'll get that. Maybe we'll actually use it once for a change. But, well, maybe in the future, in a different estate, we'll use it. In any case, we're going to go here and kill the Swine King. I need to make sure that he is working properly, because the last time I fought the Swine King, I had accidentally removed his ability to do anything but wild flailing. So I got to make sure that's still working. So to that end, this is one of the last ones we're doing, so I'm coming along, because I really feel that I should be part of this mission. We don't really have a whole lot in here, which will be helpful, but we do have Fated. I guess that's going to have to do it. Yeah, that'll have to do it. We do have Weakening Curse, so that's going to hopefully hurt that Swine King a little bit. Darkness, you'll come along with us, because I really would like to get everyone who has definitely said they want to be part of this in one more video here. So you're coming along as well. Unfortunately, that means Crusader Cassandra, you cannot come along because we're taking Darkness 42K. This is probably why I'm going to sneak in another mission, just so I can have everyone here one last time. We're going to take, I think, I would like to take Sylvania, but she doesn't have a rank 3 weapon. Who else has a rank 3 weapon? Calro does, and he is Warren's Tactician. Okay, so he'll be good. He will come. Oh, my guy's still religious, because I changed my Houndsmaster to be religious, so he will not join us then. Oh, well, that's crap. Robber Baron, you're level 3 and have no stress. Welcome aboard. Oh, rank 2? Okay. I really don't want to take any of my other level 3s. I guess we can take Sylvanita, since we can mark him. She's really not too interested in being here, but at least she has a few level 3 skills. So, what's your trinkets? She can mark the target. I have nothing that will take advantage of that, though. But I would like to bring Calro, but then I can't bring Darkness. No, okay, we'll bring Sylvanita. I do plan to strip Religious from the Houndsmaster In the end, in fact, that's one of the things I want to talk about. I'm probably going to do. Anyway, let's go ahead and provision now for this. This group will have to be acceptable. We're not very sturdy. Most of us don't really want to be here. Well, let's go anyway. You have Oblutomania. Okay. Alright, so let's purchase the food. We'll be overnighting here, so that means standard 20 food for me. We'll bring a single shovel because it's the Warrens. This is a level 3 mission, so I'm actually going to bring a handful of anti-venom with me. I think we'll bring 4, and we'll bring 4 bandages with us as well. We'll bring 3 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these, and a stack of torches. Almost out of cash. Fitting. Let's go and let's hear what our ancestor has to say about this horrible place.
My first attempts at summoning were crude, and the results disappointing. I soon found, however, that the type and condition of the host's meat was a critical factor. The best results came from pigs, whose flesh is most like that of man. A nameless abomination. A testament to my failures. It must be destroyed.
Alright. Well, he's either in the upper left or lower left corners. So to start, I think we'll check which way I'm going to be tempted to go by looking for curios just outside the hallways. Let's get going. Let's see, anything down here? Nope. Anything over here? Nope. Anything down here? Nothing down here. That's the way we're going. Alright, let's get going. Everyone, so, yep, so, here, oh, so early. Okay, well, we'll take it anyway. This is really helpful. Who's getting the damage? We all want that damage. Or I could leave it here and come back for it. It's too useful, though, not to have it even right away. This is way too useful. Robber Baron, you will... Oh, you want to be in the second rank. In the front rank, you can't use manacles. You're basically just here to transform. I don't have a frontline fighter with me. And you'll take it. So you're basically a Darkness, a tank. You'll transform, do 1 or 2 things, then shift, then change back, and probably just use Absolution to heal some stress. Right, as usual, we're not going to use our torches until we are probably in the 3rd room for this run. And since I can't concentrate on the game and look over at my paper where I have all the things I want to talk about, we'll talk about the stuff what's coming up in the next estate, all the changes that I think are happening and so on that they plan to do, and how I plan to do the final estate with you guys at the end. So this way, if you don't care, you're going to watch this series of videos anyway, you can just skip that and await the new estate sometime next week. I hope, because it will take me some time to massage my changes that I have planned into the game. It's going to take at least 2 days, I think, to verify everything's working and what have you. Especially since I now have the new solid state drive, because I'm going to need to, well, first I have to make all my backups and what have you. And I have to remember where all those files are located. And my current files as well. They're somewhere on my other disks, but I can't remember off the top of my head. We're going this way for the loot. That was a good solid hit right at the start. Good for him. Alright, let's... Oh, do I want to mark a target or weaken the target? Let's Vulnerability Hex the ghoul.
Impressive.
Nice hit. Oh, what? His protection is lower than it should be. I do not want to see 13%. See, so this is why I need to check level 3 stuff. He should have not a 13%. Oh, protection. That's not dodge, that's protection. Alright, I need to look at the ghoul and see what he had. Oh, this is our first encounter with him. He probably should have like 15% protection at least, not 13 or maybe 20. So we'll take a look. This is why you're here, sir. Can you kill the front two with a rake?
Their formation is broken. Maintain the defensive.
He's marked, so we're doing extra damage to him. So they can kill him before he howls. Oh, you can't hit him back here. We'll move him forward then. Let's weakening curse him? Actually, he might die to that hit. Well, I'm going to heal a tiny bit then. We'll be camping soon already. Only 10 damage?
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
We are going to have health problems with this group. Actually, with this dungeon level. This is the beauty of not being able to upgrade to level 4 equipment and gear before you step into here. We'll camp in this room so we can get some party buffs going. Oh good, and there's a fight to encourage us to do this. That's not too bad. Usually a disease. That's minus hit points. That's a... Wow, 34 stress because of that crit. Good for her. I'm gonna go crazy right away. Holy crap, 23 stress. Wow. Wow. I'm maybe going crazy immediately. Okay, we're gonna fall over. We kind of need to go right for the boss and not be greedy, it turns out.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
So that massive damage he took. Oh, good for them. I need to use slam, so I forward up one.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
If that bleed sticks, we're gonna have to use a bandage.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
You need to stay in this form to kill it, because I can't afford to take another hit. Oh, nice try, Darkness. Almost got him.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Alright, we are camping, because I'm almost crazy, and we're hurt.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
So, I mean, I need to do the most damage I possibly can, as quickly as I'm able to do it. Do I have Abandoned Hope? I don't have Abandoned Hope. Can I get his stress down? I cannot. Okay. So then, we'll have to use Dark Ritual for the stress resistance on me. It also gets me 5 dodge and 5 accuracy to range skills. We'll use... I might have to up her damage a little bit too. She's a bit weak. Let's use Restrained Crossbow. We'll use Clean Guns. And I could use Anger Management to get some people's stress down slightly. It might be better for me to use Pep Talk. I love to use the Quickening for that speed buff, but otherwise... Lotaeri, you're diseased too. Okay. We'll use the... We're gonna do... I would love to actually equip the virtual item on him. On Lotaeri, on me. But I'm not. Let's use... I really should use Pep Talk. I have to. We gotta use Pep Talk. And I'm not going to use anger management, so we're just going to rest now. After I move these items up, because OCD compels me. We'll lose that 30% damage buff, of course. Yeah, that we had on you, Robber Baron, but I think we'll be okay.
The light. The promise of safety.
And do I want to be greedy or not? Let's go to this area, and we'll use a torch, and hopefully we will get a decent scout of this area. Wow, that's a lot of torture stuff. It'll grant me some food, though, and I can use that to heal the tiny bit of damage I still have on us. Do I want to use another bandage? I think we'll risk one more. Okay. I'm going to drop the key. And take the... Oh. Sure, we'll take the emerald. I'm also going to currently take the jade, because it's worth more than 75 gold is. I keep her light at 100%, because I don't need the extra stress. And we didn't get a scout chance. Alright. This is a mistake. I should go here, and then up, and then down, because I can backtrack through a cleared hallway. Instead, we're going to risk extra hallways for more loot. Don't need 25 gold, as much as I need the jade. No traps yet. I know I'm basically taunting the game, but we didn't get any. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, please let me go first and kill those 2 pigs.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
The runs, that's, I think, hit points of something gone as well. Oh, that stinks. Wow, and just like that, your stress is... Oh, wow, minus dodge and hit points. We'll only be like this for 1 round, because I can't afford the stress. Oh, the least amount of damage you could have done to him. I don't think I can kill it. I need to also kill those little pigs. No, Robber Baron, we'll be fine, though we may end up being crazy. Oh, that stun hits. That's... I was about to say, that's a fine piece of work. I'll risk it. I need the little pig dead. Want that debuff on him. I hate to say it, but I need to rest. Like, I need to delay a round. So we're gonna do that.
Devastating blow.
I need a round. I need to heal. We can cure that. Well, I have to kind of kill him this round if I don't want the stalling penalty.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
150 gold. We'll do that. Alright, let's head this way. Darkness 42, I need you to basically just heal some stress next fight. So you're going to have to not attack them, which I know is really weird, but it's going to have to be the case. And I'm probably going to drop that emerald. Wow, that's a lot of stress damage. Go to AoE them down. You can only Absolution. I'm so sorry, Darkness, but I need you to do that.
The ground quakes.
Oh, that's a friend of mine wanting to play something. Unfortunately, I'm gonna finish this first, and then I'll see who that is. I think I know who that is already, though. I'm gonna kill him as much as I can. Let's use a torch to get my light back up. Remember to use guns on you, Rubber Baron, not your melee. Keep your stress down, Darkness. You can transform it during the big fight.
Monster's size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
1,000 gold ruby. Can use the money, because I do plan to use this estate one more. Well, I might use the estate much later in the future. I might come back to this estate long after I've forgotten about them. It's a lot of damage. Oh, not enough to kill it. The spitters have got to die as quickly as I can get them to die. Rake won't kill both of them. I can't kill this one. So I'm just going to Absolution. Oh, Robber Baron, you're probably going to take a massive hit right here unless Sylvanita can go first. Oh no. Okay, that wasn't terrible. Spitter's down. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Over half your life, just barely. I need your stress down. That's all you can do, Darkness, for a little bit. Oh, I need more than that healed. But I can't do it in this fight. I can't risk him taking another hit.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
12 crests. I would love 12 crests. We will drop the shovel for 12 crests. I don't have a key anymore because I dropped it. So I'm I do have 2 anti-venoms. We'll try it. No. He wasn't in that room. We need... Oh, come on. I need to heal more than 1 hit point. Well, at least it was 1 hit point, and not no hit points. Decent amount of damage there.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
1 more crit, and I'll have to make a virtue check.
Powerful blow.
1 more crit on their side. That is. Good job, Sylvanita. Man, this was a good battle to try to heal some of that damage. I healed only 1 hit point in 2 rounds.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I'm not going to take the holy water anymore. I'll take the emerald instead. Good job, Darkness 42. I agree. Let's find some things to kill. We've been killing lots of things in here, though. He's not going to be in this room. Oh, let's do it.
Watch your step.
I really like that. That narration's very nice.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
I'll use some of this food. Not all of it, though. I want 4 of it left, just in case he's not in this room. We can do 1 food check. Nice. Good target. Because I can't mark him now, which is what I would normally do. I'll get the buff going to start us off. Oh, he might still be bugged. He might be bugged. Okay, if he does that again... If I don't see him using anything else, I have to go take a look at him again. That's gonna stink. That's gonna stink if he's still bugged. That's why I'm doing this. Alright, I have to quit. He's not marking any targets. He's just using Bit of Squeal. Something's wrong, everyone. I need to take a look at this really quick. I'll be right back.
Nameless abomination. A testament to my failures. It
Alright.
must be destroyed.
Okay, everyone. I gave Wilbur a second attack. He's supposed to have it. I didn't see anything out of place with the Swine King, so I'm gonna currently assume that he just decided to use Wild Flailing. If I see him use it 2 more times in a row, and none of us are on us, and even though we're marked, I'm gonna assume it's something still wrong, and I'll have to fix it in the next version of the game that's out. So right now, I don't see why it's happening. That's not a whole lot of damage at all. Something's... What's our speed? 8 and his speed? 21? No, something's messed up with Wilbur. I don't know why he's acting the way he is. Okay, so this fight's... I thought this fight was working when I was here last time, and there shouldn't be a whole lot of anything different comparing to files, so unfortunately,
The ground quakes.
this is not working properly. Or maybe somehow we got a really lucky go before Wilbur. Maybe that's the case. I don't... He's got a speed of 21, so I don't know why we went before him. I'll keep him there. Maybe a second weakening curse will lower his accuracy a little more.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Oh, Robber Baron, I'm so sorry. The good news is that, Oh, and I went crazy.
The human mind. Fragile, like a robin's egg.
Okay, so never mind. He is working properly. Good. End him again. He should try to end him again. Yep, this'll do it.
This is no place for the weak or foolhardy.
That's... Oh, God.
A moment of clarity in the eye of the storm.
Oh, I thought I was gonna attack Wilbur. I was dead silent. I'm like, we're so dead. We're so dead.
Impressive.
We can still win this fight. This is gonna be a little... We just lost Robber Baron, though, to this. I should have moved him out of the way. Okay, he's working properly. He just decided to use Wild Filling twice to waste my time. And Wilbur was messed up. So at least so he's been fixed. So, okay, so this is not working. What are you talking about? What am I talking about? Of course that was wise. Oh, it looks like I'll be joining you, Robber Baron, so it'll be perfectly fine.
How many rats will it take to gnaw through a ton of putrid flesh?
Oh, I can't really target him very well with my Arbalest since he's in the front. But you know, I really didn't think he'd... If he didn't crit on you, Robber Baron, you probably would have survived that hit. And we got unlucky with him going twice. Well, no, I guess not unlucky. He was going to go twice. And, yeah, the AI likes targeting people like that, so...
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Well, now I have to level someone else up as well. So I want these items for the new character. I won't use these, but these are good to sell anyway. Alright, everyone, that does it. Let's go back to town. Ah, that sucks, losing Robber Baron. So Vanita gains Last Gasp, losing Ruined Scrounger Fort. That's a fair trade, I think. Man, that stinks. I'm sorry, Robber Baron.
All my life I could feel an insistent gnawing in the back of my mind. It was a yearning, a thirst for discovery that could be neither numbed nor sated.
Feed Costa's debauchery has reached new heights, and she's gone somewhere else with all her newfound friends. But she did recover 100 stress. Lancelot 2000 Let's Plays misplaced an awesome trinket. And he blacked out. He recovered 56 stress. Essen recovered 69. Valen was cured of tapeworm. Amando Dobinda was cured of tetanus. Griborovic removed nervous. Svedita is now level 4. I leveled the guild up to level 77. Now it's level 3 there. And the tavern is leveled up to 61. I increased the brothel once to level 5 and the bar to level 3. Okay, everyone. The rest of this video is just going to be talking about the upcoming, what I plan to do before the next patch is out to mod the game a little bit and how we'll be running and so on. If you don't care, this will probably be like 10 minutes or so. Feel free to close this video down and I'll see you in a few days when I begin the next recording session. Okay, so let's go. So first off, cool out, was wondering when I'm going to release this mod, and that's a fair question. So I really want to make sure that once the game is first out, that at least my game has no crippling obvious bugs to it. Like no fights tend to crash, all the skills work properly, my characters don't have any invalid text on them or anything of the sort. So once I get the game stable and working with the new patch, which will take about 2 days, I think. I'll do this off screen, of course. I'll then want to level at least some people to level. I'll probably try to kill most of the level 1 bosses, and once that's done. Oh, and I suppose I've ventured into the Darkest Dungeon once, maybe twice, just to see how that's working out. I will look to figure out a way in which I can distribute this mod. I've never distributed a mod before, ever. When it comes to mods, I just usually have shown people how to mod their game, as I showed with Armageddon Empires. And in real life, I've just shown my friends, hey, this is how you mod this. Just open this file up and tweak these things and you're good to go. So I've never, made a zip file here and tried to host it somewhere, which is, I guess I'm going to have to try to do. I have to find some place I can host this game in order to give it to you guys. And I'll obviously be I'll be testing my ability to actually do that. But yes, I do plan to release and distribute the game so other people can play it and use it as a launching off point for whatever changes that they want to do. So I do plan to also keep this mod up to date and tweak it as other patches are released by Red Hook. So at the very least, there's going to be another patch sometime after the game is released next week, which will contain other stuff in it. And I'll talk about what that other stuff is later on during this talk right now. So when we start the new estate, I will talk about all the changes I've done, similar to how I did it in this estate, and that I'll mention what I changed about the heroes, how they're different, what camping skills are there. When we first encounter creatures, I'll talk about how those creatures are different, etc., etc. So we'll do all that cool stuff again. So a lot of talking at the very beginning as I'm playing the mod, and then the talking will be more about what you've seen me, how you've seen me talk, which is I describe why I'm making the decisions I'm making, or not make the decisions I'm making, like when Robert Baron just died. Right there, because they didn't move him out of the way. So, Yeah, so that's what I'll do. Oh, and for the mod itself, I'm probably going to have to write up a document detailing the differences. I should really use source control for this. I'm a bad person. I should be using Git or SVN, a Subversion, or a CVS, or something to make this easier on me, because I'm currently not. So maybe this weekend I'll set up Git on my system. Okay, so the things I still want to do before the next patch, which I'll explain this all again once we get to class, but just so you guys are aware now. So first off, the Man-at-Arms, I like to give his riposte a little something extra. Not necessarily any damage, but I'm thinking that the target he hits with it, it'll do a small, maybe accuracy debuff of 5 to that target when he uses it, and I think that's the only thing I'd add to it. I don't even think I'd increase that accuracy as he goes up in ranks, because the riposte itself, its damage increases as he goes up. Let's take a look at riposte really quick to see that again, because I've used riposte like twice, and that's it. Yeah, I'm sorry, I call it riposte, I mean retribution. So I think the damage mod goes up on this skill, which is to say that it drops that as he goes up. So I think we might. I think it might be fine just adding a small accuracy debuff to this to encourage me to at least use it, because I never will use retribution the way I play my Man-at-Arms. For the Grave Robber, I need to take away, or I'd like to take away Thrown Dagger's ability to hit the very front rank. I think that makes it a little too strong. Although its accuracy, its accuracy is only 85. I guess I could leave it alone. Alright, you know what? Never mind. It's the lowest of all her abilities. So yeah, sure, she can keep that. So the Houndsmaster, I originally was going to tweak him in some certain ways, but I think I'm going to leave him alone for the most part with all his skills. I'm going to remove his religious tag, if only because that's a nasty surprise to my mod if you didn't expect him to be religious, because now you can't use him with the Arbalist. The Abomination. On the same note, though, he benefits more from religious powers from our Vestal, so I don't know. I'd have to really. It'll be in the mod notes, of course, that he's religious now. So, but I'm probably going to take it away from him. I like to keep it, but I don't think I'm going to. Okay, so next, I actually think maybe his stun chance could use a slightly higher base. So when you level it, it should be slightly higher. I'll take a look at that as well. There's nothing necessarily wrong with the Houndsmaster. In fact, I think he's one of the stronger heroes. But yeah, I'll probably change Blackjack, give him like an extra 10% chance to stun with it from the start. The Abomination, Darkness 42. I'm fully expecting Abomination to be nerfed somewhat with what Red Hook does, because he is really super strong. But the only thing I still need to do is change transformation so that the stress heal goes up 1 point every other level rather than every level. That way, especially it does to all the allies. That way, it doesn't. You're not gaining additional stress, as it were. You're not curing stress when he shapeshifts back into the human form, which is currently the way my mod has it working. So I'll probably be doing that. Other than that, I think everything else about him is good. I'll just have to see what Red Hook decides to change. And lastly, the Jester. I like the Jester, but I'm going to say that he feels like he's probably the weakest of all the heroes here. I would really like him to have an ability that moves him back 1 spot. And I'd like to give it to one of these, but I don't think it doesn't make any sense to give it to Harvest or Slice Off. He needs a little more something. Because in my game, I've made the bleeds do more damage as they level up by 1 point. But I think he really needs something else, and I don't know what it is that he needs. Red Hook does plan to alter the Jester somewhat, and I don't know how they're going to alter him, so that will be interesting to see what they do. Yeah, let's think here. So on my notes, I'm saying that maybe Solo needs some more work in order to convince me to still try to use it. The +5 speed is nice. The accuracy debuff, I increased the chance by, I think, an extra 20 or 15%, which makes it at least somewhat. It has a decent chance to stick. But I really feel this needs to do more damage, or something needs to happen to his actual damage abilities. I'm not quite sure what exactly needs to happen with him yet, so I guess we'll find out when Red Hook makes his change. For the Madmen, I'm going to see if I can add a Retribution ability to him, where if he uses it, it lasts for a few turns, and whenever he's struck for damage, you take stress damage for hitting him. but I'm not, or give that to him just as some sort of natural ability he has, but I don't know if I can do that for a monster, so I'll be testing that off screen. I may also change the stress reduction he grants to last until camp rather than 16 turns, but I'm not sure at the moment, if only because you're already getting a lot of stress in my mod, more than you would normally get, so maybe I might not do that, we'll see. The small corpse eaters are definitely getting a 10% disease chance to them, which I think is what Red Hook has as well currently. Whatever Red Hook has is going to be 10%. If it's more than that, if it's lower than that, I'll change it to whatever Red Hook has. The large corpse eaters, I'm going to see if I can add an ability to them where they can roar and summon small corpse eaters to the battle behind them. So I'm going to see if I can do that. I'm pretty sure I'm able to do that. I just have to see if I can change the AI, make the AI smart enough to know it can go ahead and use that ability. The Pigman Hewer is going to gain more armor. The Ghoul will probably gain 2% more armor as well. And the Unclean Giants, even though we didn't fight one in during this estate, I'm going to increase the tree smackdowns knockback by another 1 point. This means it'll move the person hits back 2 spots instead of just 1 spot. I think I definitely want to do that. For trinkets, I'm going to go over all the trinkets again to make sure they're good to go. I think Red Hook's also planning to do a pass over the trinkets. For the gems, I'm probably going to change Jades and Citrines to make them up to 7 stackable instead of 6. So that's 1,750 bucks. Is that right? That's at 7 of them. Yep. This way, it's even more tempting to keep these gems, because while I like my change to stack them to 6, I really think 1 more gem in that stack will be really useful. The stall mechanic, well, we only really encountered it once, and I deserved that stall mechanic when we got it. My playstyle is such that I really don't like stalling with the game, because I don't like stalling with the game, but I'm still not going to re-add it in when the game is out, because I want to make sure that this stall mechanic can't really impact you in a you actually haven't stalled way, as it were, because my first encounter with stall mechanic was miserable when I wasn't trying to stall, and it punished me anyway for that. So we will see if I re-add in the stall mechanic. For the Abbey, I plan to increase all of the upgrades from this point on by 2 busts each. So this is going to be 10, this one will be 12, this one will be 14, etc, etc. Since we're practically done with busts, and I see myself running out of them very, very quickly. It will still be significantly less, I believe, than what the normal game has cost for them, but I'm going to do that. In the Sanitarium, I'm going to increase these cost reductions by 1 bust each at each of these levels, I think. So you'll need 1, 2, 3, 4 more busts on each of them. I might increase by a little more. These here are definitely going to be increased. So these are significantly lower than what they currently are in the game. But I'm going to make these first 2 cost 18 busts and crests. I think currently they're like 24 for the front 2, and then it's like, I want to say 40 or something for the next 2. These are going to go up to 36, I think, busts here. So yeah, so this will take more busts like the normal game does now, but still not as much as the normal game. Corpses, I'm going to increase, I think, the level 3 corpse hit points by 1 hit point, and the level 5 by 2 hit points. Since I lowered them for this mod, I'm going to re-up them again. This way, you have to deal with them for maybe 1 round more than you would like to. Now, as for the other things that Red Hook's adding in, Red Hook is obviously adding in the newest Darkest Dungeon, well, the final dungeon of the game, so I will be seeing those files, whatever's in them, whatever creatures are listed there, or items, or what have you, so it won't necessarily be 100% blind, because I will see what Red Hook has done as I massage my changes in, just as a heads up. Red Hook plans to add later on down the line, not when this patch is out, they're adding the Merchant class at some point, and they're also adding the Musketeer class. I forgot all about the Musketeer, which is kind of sounds like the Arbalest, only she has a gun instead. So I'm going to be curious to see how they do that. They're adding town events, where random things might occur in town, and you're forced to deal with them. The only example that they've given is that, for example, a town event occurs, and all plague doctors that you possess cannot go on any missions that turn. Instead, they have to stay in the town and treat disease. And the benefit of that is that they gain 2 resolve points, however, for doing that, which is, hey, that's kind of neat. I like the idea of town events. And I think that's it. There's going to be probably some small quality of life changes that we should expect as well. Other than that, though, I think we're good to go. So thank you everyone for listening to me talk. And the next video I'll probably see you in will be the actual new estate video when the new game is out. And that will be probably next week on Thursday. So that will be the maybe Friday. So the 22nd will probably be the next time you see a Darkest Dungeon video uploaded. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys then. Take care.